Good afternoon to all of you. Uh, Now we are at the valedictory function, and today we have with us chief guest Dr. Prashant Kharkar sir uh, as a chief guest for valedictory function. So I welcome you, sir.
Thank you.
So I request my colleague Saebrao Borose, conference secretary of 3 days national level e-FDP, to read report of 3 days e-FDP STP.
Good afternoon, distinguished guests, esteemed speakers, and delegates. I am Mr. Saibro Borosle, Organizing Secretary of this e-FDP e-STP. Feels privileged to present report of 3 days e-FDP e-STP on effective research, proposal, and manuscript writing held from 23rd March to 25th March 2023. I feel happy to share with you that total 900 plus delegates across the country registered for this FDP. Total 11 eminent speakers share their expertise on the theme of the said program. On 23rd March, the program started with inaugural function addressed by Dr. Indupal Kaur as the chief guest of the function. Dr. S.V. Amrutkar briefed about the college and the society. Then the first session of the day one was conducted by Dr. Indupal Kaur from University Institute of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Punjab University, Chandigarh. She spoke on innovative research, problem identification, execution, and translation. She discussed on major reasons behind research proposal rejections and solutions for the same. Then the second session of day one was delivered by Dr. Prashant Murumkar sir from Maharaja Sayajirao University, Gujarat. He spoke on topic how to write and publish research articles, advice to beginners. He highlighted different stages in research paper publications and provided tips for meaningful scientific publications. The third session of day one was conducted by Dr. Mukesh Nandre from Delhi Pharmaceutical Sciences and Research University, New Delhi, on topic ABC of research grant proposals writing. He focused on identifying own goals or vision for research proposal writing and tips to identify the right agency for grant sanctioning. He proposed that the research proposal must be concise, focused, and must have supportive preliminary data. The coordinator for day one were Dr. D.R. Mari and K.R. Dandagawa. Then on day two, the first session was delivered by Dr. Vinod Tiwari, Associate Professor, Indian Institute of Technology, BHU. He spoke on topic how to write winning grant proposals and effective manuscript. In his talk, he elaborated about writing strong manuscript, selection of right journal, and structuring of article. He guided delegates with tips on writing of efficient grant proposals and idea about funding agencies providing research grants. Then second session of day two was conducted by Dr. Sandeep Pawar from University Institute of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Punjab University, Chandigarh, on topic steps in writing a successful research proposal. Dr. Sandeep simplified the steps in research proposal writing, which included title, problem statement, purpose of the research, purpose of the statement, justification, research questions on a hypothesis. He added executive note on procedures, methods, timelines, and budget of the proposal. Then session third of day two was delivered by Dr. Sanjula Bobota Madam from School of Pharmaceutical Education and Research, Jamia Hamdard, New Delhi, on topic writing for science, art, and ethical consideration. She focused on manuscript measures like title of the work, abstract, introduction, methods, results, and discussions, and references in context with originality of the work, level of significance, predictable results, interpretation of results with three key references. Then final session of day two was conducted by Dr. Hitendra Mahajan from R.C. Patel Institute of Pharmaceutical Education and Research, Sirpur, on topic how to write successful research proposal for grants. Dr. Mahajan discussed different funding agencies for good researchers, and he emphasized about writing outcome-based research proposals. He also focused on reason behind rejection of research proposals. The session coordinators for day 2 were Mr. R.Y. Gegde and Mrs. S.P. Shadke. Okay. Then the last day of the session, the first session, last day of the e-FDP, the first session on day 3 was delivered by Dr. Pramanjan Giram from University of Buffalo, New York, State University, New York, USA. He delivered his expertise on topic navigating plagiarism and copyright issues in scientific writing and figures. He highlighted many aspects of plagiarisms and copyright issues in scientific writing. Also, he mentioned scientific research stages, analysis of papers, and importance of ethics in research. Then session 2 of day 3 was delivered by Dr. Praveen Shende from SPPSTM in MIMS Mumbai on topic selection of suitable journal of publication. He focused on selection of suitable journals for publication for review and research work. He mentioned importance of impact factor journals and how to select them for swift publications. Then session 3 of day 3 was conducted by Dr. Vivek Borse, a senior scientist, Achira Labs Private Limited, Bangalore, on topic effective research proposal writing. Sir focused on steps of effective research proposal writing. He covered in detail various funding agencies from government and non-government and international sector. Sir also emphasized on requirements of research proposal writing, that is scope, eligibility, submission guidelines, funding limits, evaluation criteria, guidelines, and reading. So final session of the FDP was delivered by Dr. Prashant Kharkar sir from Institute of Chemical Technology, Mumbai, on topic art of writing manuscript and other technical documents. In his talk, he proposed that the technical writing is all about communicating complex information into a clear and concise manner. By following these tips, you can create a successful technical document in an effective way. The coordinator of the day 3 were Mr. P.R. Purkar and Mrs. D.D. Bhandari. The technical assistance for all the 3 days sessions were provided by Professor K.R. Andagawa sir. And in conclusion, I would like to thank each and every one of you for your commitment in this 3 days e-FDP and your dedication to advancing knowledge through this FDP. As we move forward, I encourage you to continue to approach manuscript writing and research proposal writing with rigor, creativity, and passion. Together, we can make meaningful contributions to our disciplines and to the world at large. Thank you. Now I request Chief Guest of the function, Dr. Prashant Kharkar sir, to guide the delegates.
Okay, thank you so much, sir, for honoring me with this responsibility. Again, it's indeed a pleasure. It's always a pleasure, for that matter, when it comes to your college. Of course, very special ties with many of you actually. Prashant Pingre sir being ex-colleague, and then Dr. Amrutkar, Professor Amrutkar being my senior, and of course. At the outset, I first would like to congratulate all the participants for spending 3 days and attending these sessions and learning a lot about different facets of effective research proposal and manuscript writing. Now, if you look at all the speakers, all 11 speakers for that matter, so they came from various backgrounds, they came from various fields, including like various specializations. And of course, as far as the age group is also comes, there is somebody who is probably a postdoc and someone who is an established, very senior professor like Dr. Professor Kaur. So I'm sure the participants would have benefited from listening to different speakers who come from, like I said, different backgrounds, different specializations, and different strata in terms of the experience. And one thing, even though the alternate speakers talked about research proposals or manuscript writing, but I'm sure you wouldn't have, I'm sure every talk, and there wouldn't be any particular talk which scientific communication. It's always, it's an art. Basically, it's an art, and everybody has their own typical style or particular style. And the way we are, the way we evolve as researchers, right from the time when we start research, say during your PG or even UG, for some of us for that matter. So these habits develop over a period of time, and your passion for science is, is mostly responsible for your involvement when it comes to writing manuscripts or writing research proposals. And over a period of time, how you evolve as a researcher is also very important. Although being in pharmacy teaching, we are always boggled down with so many responsibilities, this ranking, that ranking, this academic responsibility, that academic responsibility, apart from teaching. So, and many of you being so young in terms of starting your professional career journey not too long ago. So, again, altogether, it is so very important for you to manage time when it comes to research, when it comes to guiding students, and every one of us, for that matter, every faculty who is present here, be it the who just started his career or somebody who is quite senior. Everything boils down to your passion for science, your willingness to contribute to the development of students who are working with you. I think at the end of the day, the students are going to remember you for what you have done for them in terms of your time, in terms of your involvement, in terms of you being so passionate about passing on the traits that you have acquired along the way over a period of time through your professional career, professional journey. And of course, at the end of the day, how good you are as an individual, that matters probably the most. So, again, another facet that I must appreciate about all the participants, for that matter, apart from getting a certificate, but your willingness to upgrade yourself, your willingness to learn from, no matter whether that person is irrespective of the age, irrespective of the cadre, your willingness to learn from this, because when it comes to learning, nobody is big, nobody is small. We are all on the same level. As long as lifelong, we have to be students, even though we are teachers, but we have to be students. Then only we will be able to upgrade ourselves, then only we'll pass on what we have acquired to the next generation, because the next generation is going to thank us for what we have done, even though it is part of our job. But then your passion, your compassion, your eagerness, your patience, your perseverance, all these traits are going to be very very important when it comes to shaping the younger generation is concerned. And if you look at this younger generation, the student generation, in a way, I wouldn't say they are confused. Also, they are very very focused. Most of them, they are very focused. They are very clear in their thought process. They know what they want from life. So at times we may feel that they are kind of lazy, but most of these students, they're very bright. It's just that they need a proper guidance. It's our responsibility to infuse that passion in them, passion for learning. I think that's at times it can be very difficult, while managing time for other activities, research and teaching, everything. But we have to, at the end of the day, we have to find time and make sure we are doing our job as a teacher, as a mentor, as a role model, because for many students, we are the role models. They may not say it, but they're observing you, they're watching you, they imitate you. Like I imitate my teachers from Nasik, and from other colleges, like from ICT. So because then I was tuned to think that way. Maybe the younger generation may not like it in just the way our teachers used to be, but then of course that adaptability is another thing. But at the end of the day, like I said, managing time, being compassionate, being passionate, and trying to pass on the things that we have learned to the younger generation, I think that is very important. And programs like this, right? So it takes a lot. It's a big teamwork. It takes a lot of effort to organize this, to manage this. Without without compromising the quality of the program. I think this is fantastic. This is fabulous. And even though some may think that there were so many talks on the same topic, but every talk would have given you a different perspective, because everyone is unique in their own respect or own aspect. And it's our job to learn from the best, and I'm sure all the participants would have done that. So again, I would like to thank to the organizers for giving me this opportunity. It was in a way wonderful. And like I said, I always love to experiment, and this is the first presentation where I did not really use presentation, but rather I took a real life example, including a paper, and the journey, the experience was shared, because there is always some or the other thing that we can learn from cases like this, and we can add our own flavor to that, and just evolve as a new individual, a better individual, because that's what every younger generation is supposed to be, smarter than their previous generation. So with this, I will stop, and I wish all the best to everyone at your institute for sparing your valuable time in organizing this, and the number of students or the number of participants who have registered and attended these sessions. That's phenomenal. I think that's the biggest reward that you can ever get in terms of the satisfaction, in terms of the learning that the participants had over these 3 days. And because these are YouTube recorded sessions, they will be available, and they'll keep on inspiring many students, many faculty. And I must appreciate your efforts, and it's really commendable. Please keep doing so, because that's what we want. And like I said, it's our responsibility to shape these young minds, no matter how hard we have to work, right? So, but then that's what we are supposed to do, and we must do. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir, for sharing your valuable thoughts and experience regarding the research publication and all. So now, opinion by the delegates are important to confirm the successful of e-FDP. So I request Dr. Kritika Daniel, professor from Oriental University, Indore, to share her view.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. So, good evening, all the dignitaries, management, and keynote speakers, and convener of the FDP. Uh, After attending this e-FDP and e-STP, effective research, writing research manuscript, and effective research proposal, I learned how to choose a right journal for publication. I also learned that how I can avoid the plagiarism, how I can identify the major objective and scope of the research, and how I can write an effective research proposal, and how I can choose a research funding agency. And I am completely satisfied with this e-FDP and content delivered by the experts. And but I also suggest that such type of e-FDP should be conducted in offline mode, so it will be more interactive for us. Thank you, sir.
Uh, Thank you, madam. Now
Thank you
I
so much,
request
sir.
Dr. Sachin Kothawde to share his views.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Uh, it's my immense pleasure to address all the today's program valedictory function. of 3 days national level e-faculty development program on effective research proposal and manuscript writing, organized by IQAC, MS Gosavi College of Pharmaceutical Education and Research, Nasik. And I must say that this 3 days FDP program has been a truly enriching and enlightening experience for all of us. As an academician and researcher, I understand the importance of research proposal and manuscript writing in the present day scenario. And in this context, I must say that the topics covered in this FDP were relevant and timely. The sessions were structured and covered all the aspects of the research proposal as well as the manuscript writing, including the fundamentals of research, literature review, research design, data analysis, and manuscript preparation. I'd like to express my heartfelt thanks to the organizing committee for organizing such a wonderful and enlightening program. And I'm sure that the knowledge and the skills that we have acquired during these 3 days will be helpful to us in our research endeavors and will also enable us to contribute to the development of the society at a large. And thank you once again for providing me this opportunity.
Thank you very much, sir. Now I request Anshuman Prajapati, PhD research scholar
Am I
from.
audible, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir, for giving me this opportunity. From day 1 to day 3, me and my fellow researcher scholar, Mrs. Nupu Verma, learns a lot of important things about effective research writing, selection of a effective journal for publication, how to select a research proposal for grant, how to write a successful research proposal for grant, how to avoid plagiarism. We learn a lot of things from this in last 3 days. Uh, this FDP, this uh, session also gives an important parameters informations regarding research writing, proposal writing for research grant. So I'm very thankful to the Dr. MS Gosavi College of Pharmaceutical Education for organizing this informative FDP for us and for all the research scholars and all the academicians. I'm also thankful to all of them.
Uh, Thank you very much, sir. At last, I request Dr. Darshan Telange, Associate Professor, Datta Mogi College of Pharmacy.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, MSGCOPR Nashik team for organizing such a nice e-FDP for all the budding scientists and pharmacists also. From the day one, actually, I also surprising that this college has organized such a good and valuable platform for this particular activity, because we know that most of the faculties, or they actually don't have the work means how to actually write the proposal, but this platform they actually provide some base and giving some details and giving some highlights means how to start the research proposal and how to start the writing manuscript, as well as how to publish it by using these particular tools which is described by the day 1, day 2 and day 3 eminent speakers. So that's why and also actually I also learned a lot by these particular tools, because I am also don't know aware about that, because few tools actually I'm aware, but the whatever the tools described by this particular eminent speaker, actually I write it in my own diary, and actually I also use it and also giving this to particular my students also. So for this actually I'm grateful to the faculties, to the organization, principal sir, vice principal sir, and all the staff members of the MGC POPR. So thank you, sir. Thank you so much for giving this wonderful opportunity. And in future, we also looking forward this type of platform from yourself also. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Definitely. Thank you very much, sir. Uh, Thank you for your feedback. Now I request my colleague, Professor Vishal Jadhav, sir, coordinator of 3 days national level e-FDP and e-STP program, to express vote of thanks.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. I, Mr. Vishal P. Jadhav, coordinator of 3 days national level e-FDP STP on effective research proposal and manuscript writing, organized by Gokhale Education Society, Sir Dr. M.S. Gosavi, College of Pharmaceutical Education and Research, Nasik. I am here to propose the vote of thanks, a token of gratitude to everyone who contributing in successful conduct of this e-FDP STP. First of all, I would like to thank Dr. Indupal Kaur, Madam, Professor UIPS Punjab University, Chandigarh, for accepting our invitation as a chief guest of inaugural function and addressing the delegates. Thank you, Madam. I feel privileged to express my sincere word of gratitude towards all the eminent speakers of this e-FDP STP for their expert sessions and advices to our delegates across the country. Thanks to Dr. Indupal Kaur, Madam, UIPS Punjab University, Chandigarh, Dr. Prashant Gurunkar, Sir, MS University of Vadodara, Vadodara, Gujarat, Dr. Mukesh Nandwe, Sir, Dipsaru, New Delhi, Dr. Vinod Tiwari, Sir, IIT BHU, Varanasi, Dr. Sandeep Pawar, UIPS Punjab University, Chandigarh, Dr. Sanjula Babuta, Madam, Jamia Hamdard University, New Delhi, Dr. Hitendra Mahajan, Sir, RC Piper, Shirpur, Dr. Prabhanjan Giram, Sir, University of Buffalo, USA, Dr. Praveen Shende, Sir, NMIMS University, Mumbai, Dr. Vivek Borse, Sir, Ashira Labs Private Limited, Bangalore, and last but not least, Dr. Prashant Kharkar, Sir, ICT, Mumbai. This 3 days e-FDP STP was full of knowledge and interesting things. It gave a deep insight into the topic and also revealed some interesting facts. The knowledge shared by all the speakers was informative, and I'm pretty sure that it will help all the attendees in their research studies and in developing the skill in writing a meaningful scientific research proposal. Thank you once again to all the eminent speakers for taking out of time from their busy schedule and enlightening us with your precious knowledge. Thank you so much. I would like to thank Dr. Prashant Kharkar, Sir, Professor, Institute of Chemical Technology, Mumbai, for accepting our invitation as a chief guest of valedictory function. Thank you, sir. I would like to thank Sir Dr. M.S. Gosavi, Sir, Director General and Secretary, Gokhale Education Society, Dr. D.P. Deshpande, Madam, Director, HRM, Dr. P.M. Deshpande, Sir, Director, Project, and Shri S.M. Gosavi, Sir, Director, Establishment, Gokhale Education Society, for their blessings in successful organization of e-FDP STP. I would like to thank our beloved principal, Dr. S.V. Amrutkar, Sir, convener of e-FDP STP, for permitting and guiding us in the management of e-FDP STP. Thank you so much, sir. Special thanks to Dr. Prashant Pingre, Sir, Vice Principal and IQAC Coordinator of Gokhale Education Society's MSGCOPER and co-convener of e-FDP STP, for his motivation, guidance, and technical expertise in success of this event. Thank you so much, sir. I am also thankful to Mr. Saibro Boraste, Sir, Organizing Secretary of e-FDP STP, and Professor Kamlesh Dandagawa, Sir, Technical Expertise, for providing technical assistance to whole 3 days sessions. Thank you so much, sir. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to all the members of organizing committee, without whom we are not able to reach this milestone in successful conduct of e-FDP STP. Thank you, all my dear colleagues. I would like to acknowledge all the faculty members and research scholars of pharmacy and science discipline, and happy to share that about 900 plus delegates successfully registered and completed this national level e-FDP STP. Thank you so much to all the dear delegates and congratulate for your active participation. Last but not the least, sincere thanks to one and all who directly or indirectly contributing in successful conduct of these 3 days e-FDP STP. Thank you once again. Thank you very much, Professor Prashant Kharkar, Sir, for accepting our invitation as a chief guest for valedictory function. And also thanks to all the delegates who are there for their expert opinion regarding to these 3 days sessions. Okay. Thank you very much, all the delegates. Hereby, I declare that 3 days national level e-FDP STP on effective research proposal and manuscript writing is over. Thank you very much for your patient listening of valedictory function. Thanks again to all of you. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Yes.